but still kind of fluent meeting because I think the president, the officers prepare and arrange this meeting for quite a long time, and it's very detailed and prepared very well. So now I'm going to do my job is to be the general evaluator tonight. That is a review of what we did tonight. Okay. So it's a demo meeting. So it starts originally will start at 6 o'clock in the evening until 9 o'clock. But originally the regular meeting takes about 2 hours. So don't worry. Afterwards, if you become a member here, you don't have to spend the whole night, like 3 hours here. Just like 2 hours is okay, and you can have your dinner before. All right? So it starts tonight about 6:20 because we're waiting for most of the comers to be here, and then it's a game. It's a game of ice breaking because some are new, some are old members, and some are guests. So we need a game to know each other, or just to open your mouth to release your anxious. And I really like this game. For me, I call it a blind date because if you go to a 婚友社 or 联谊, just like this, you sit down and talk to the strangers like 1 minute or 3 minutes, then change to other table. Although I didn't have this experience before, but it's really fun. And I saw in the beginning the people in front of me like a little bit freezing, but by degrees, as you change to different person, I saw smiles on your face. So originally I thought, well, to play a game in the beginning, what will be going on? But see, it works, okay? So I think maybe next time you could still play a game in the beginning. It's right. Okay. And after that is an intermission, and then we can use the time to take a break and also chat with somebody you just like hit on your in your heart, like, oh, that person I want to know, and I can chat with him or her later on. Okay. And after that it's the introduction of it's an introduction of Toastmaster International. And I like to present the numbers of how many countries in the world, and also how many clubs and the numbers to emphasize on Toastmaster Club is quite popular in the world. But since Leslie, you turn on the projector, so I think maybe you can show us the numbers just on the screen. Like you can show us the symbol of Toastmaster International, and you can show us how many countries in the world and how many clubs in Taiwan. There will be a great impression to everyone. Then you start your other slides to introduce some details. But some of the pictures are too detailed. Yeah, I would like it to when we're talking or we introduce something with a slide, actually you are the main person, you are the main character, and slides just your like visual aids. So some of the documents or pictures are too detailed, so maybe you can just cut some part of the picture to show us. Then we can see more clearly about the main point of every slide. Okay. And also the introduction of officers. Although you list the officers' title here, but we may not focus so much in this area. So when you ask the officers to stand up to let everybody know him or her, you can also just show the title of the officers. Sergeant at Arms, or the Vice President of Education, or somebody. Just use the slides be your a very supportive visual aids. But I really like your introduction, and it can be better. So before our today's three speakers, there were evaluators to talk about the mission, the objective of their speech, or to introduce the speaker briefly. I think this part is quite nice. It's like a preparation for the audience to know the following speaker, no matter what the objectives in his or her speech or the person is. All the person is major in something, or this person is excellent, very nice. Just some sweet words. And the evaluator says something can also release the anxious of the following speakers. So I like this part pretty nice. And then the first speaker is Zach. I think for a C2 speaker, Zach is really good with the fluent English, and while this topic, solar system, solar energy, is a very useful, very great topic. And you can think about your audience. When you're doing this so your audience is your classmates, or the audience is the group members of a team, or the audience is your customers. So I think the presentation is good, but as a speech, still we want to hear the structure in the speech, your opening and the body in your speech and the conclusion. And then as an audience, what do you want me to know? Just know what a solar energy is, or the main purpose in your speech is to let us know the advantage to use solar energy, so you can think about this again. But actually C2 is for you like this, and Sean also mentioned between your C1 and C2 you make a big progress. So look forward to your next speech, really. And Annie, I went to Macau before, and I think I didn't have such interesting stories as you did. And I want to mention again, when Annie used the slides, we say PowerPoint slides, 投影片, to enhance your speech. So never be a narrator. 不要当个旁白. So never let the slides be the main character and you're just a narrator. Okay? But Annie is a good example, because in the beginning, she just stand here and have a very clear opening of her speech. Then starts the slides, and always I was focused on her, not her. Well, her slides just the helper, just the visual aids, 辅助东西. Okay, so she's a great example of all of you. Afterwards, if you're doing a speech, always let others' attention on you, and your slides just help her, and back to you, your speech. And your part is excellent. So using slides, using the electronic visual aids is quite a risk. So you will always get a balance between your slides and your speech. And Jack, your speech is also impressive, because I couldn't believe that you mentioned in the past you were very shy and you can only say, hello, my name is Jack, but now you can deliver your speech just in the ease. And you are a great example for newcomers, for the new members to overcome their difficulties, just act like you. So that's great. And that's the evaluation session. So for evaluators, remember a rule. We call sandwich rule, like ABA, good, bad, and good. All right. So in this part, Rose did a perfect example. She talked about 3 good things in a speech, and she talked about one or two aspects that the speaker can be improved, and then back to the good things. All right. So we are here to learn together. We are here to help each other. So the evaluator or the old members, you're not an educator. All right. You're the helpers. You're the friends to everyone who wants to learn English better. So actually, Sean is very direct and say things. No, I think direct is a good word. I mean, just say it. You don't use too many sweet words. Just go straight and direct. But I think maybe man to man is okay, And the Kiki to Annie, Ina to Annie, although she used lots of sweet words, but I do believe you're sincere to say those words, because Annie is that we so outstanding, excellent, and so shining in the almost blind, right? So that's it. And about the table topics, I think Nick prepared a lot for this part. I like you to explain the rules in the beginning. No matter when, even though there are old members in the club, I think still need a brief introduction about the rules of table topic. I participate some Toastmaster club when I was in Taipei. And in Taipei, to this session, table topic session, people always call it "Don't call me session." Alright? 不要叫我 so frightened. Because some of the questions, you just don't know how to answer. Alright? But it's quite a challenge and it's interesting. So when you hear a question, you think like, oh, I don't know how to say it. And then the host just call you. So try to be more creative, be more imaginative. Just forget about your own, some typical, personality or character. So when you answer the questions, you may not organize your speech. Organize your answer in 1 or 2 minutes in a good structure, but doesn't matter, just answer it at first. Okay? And by degrees, little by little, you can try to organize your speech like, I think who is a good example? Maybe it's, I think Sean. Sean is a good example. Oh, Sean slipped away. Well, he mentioned about and she talked about something in the opening, and then she talked about she loves the pretty appearance. That's the main body of his answer, and then in the end, he mentioned about but now too many girls do the plastic surgery, so it's also a fun conclusion. So try to think about this. All right, and it's not easy. Actually, table topic session just like an impromptu speech, 即席演讲. So impromptu speech is very hard, but you can do it, no problem. When you're taking a shower, every day, you just prep it and a question. You think about, what do I think about the first outside. And when you're taking a shower, you just think and answer. Like every day, one question. Wow, that you're great at answering and maybe writing some composition. And for Nick, if possible, next time is still a demo meeting, right? I think just call most of the members, all the members, because not everyone can do an impromptu speech immediately in front of so many people. So when I was in the college, if I was called to the front and asked me a question I don't know how to answer, I would never come to this kind of event again. I mean, I may go back to my dorm and cry in the toilet like, why do I look like this stupid? Why do I look like so stupid in front of many people? And become very depressed. So maybe just make more examples, and if possible, just let the newcomers, new members try this little by little in the future. Alright, I don't know if I'm over time because time control is very important. Actually, timer, your duty is not only count the time for the speakers, evaluators, also sorry about more than that. Yeah, actually also count the time according to the agenda